guys are doing good tonight. You'll probably get this during the day because I record at night and the thing takes so long to upload. You guys usually get it by the next day. But I hope you guys had a good day. And then if you get this during the day, I hope you guys are having a good day and that you accomplish everything you need to do today. And if not, hey, save some for tomorrow. Okay, so today's reading is how others see you. So it could be a romantic interest. It could be people you work with. It could be family. It could be friends. Just other people, I guess, who spend time with you, how they see you, how they perceive you. Okay, so this should be pretty interesting. So this is pile one. Pile one, if you picked fairy. So cute. So I'm already seeing, pile one, that people pretty much see you in a very positive light. And it looks like it comes naturally, like you don't really have to try or put on a fake persona. It just flows outward from you very naturally. So you have inner beauty. And this is the Japanese goddess Amaterasu. And basically people see you that you have like an inner beauty quality to you, which means basically that you treat and you handle things, I'm getting, in a very beautiful and positive way that just really brings harmony into your environment. And it really makes people want to be like you. I don't know if you're aware or not. And you're very balanced, because although you have like a gentle side to you, if you look, there's a lot of red around her. So I get that you can be very aggressive when you need to be. So you know how to apply the pressure when needed, and you know how to pull back when needed. So you don't, you could be like a supervisor or trying to start your own business, or just somebody who's been through a lot and you have like so much experience, right? You have all this experience and you know how to use it. You know how to apply it. And the things that you went through your life, and I'm hearing you went through a lot of things in your life, but instead of making it or make you bitter, you used it to kind of focus the energy inward and kind of to help others. So you're an excellent helper. People usually come to you when they need advice next on what to do, on how to help others, on how to get through. I'm really hearing when people need to get through a difficult time, the first person they think of is you, because you really give them the best advice. Also, you have a very humble spirit, but at the same time, very strong. You give people a lot of strength. So, I hear you've been with, I've seen you also been through a lot of disappointments, or you've been discouraged a lot, but you don't let that hold you back. You just keep pushing, pile one, and people love that about you. Like they see that you keep pushing and to get what you want. So they do see you as very determined. And they see you as like a light. So you do, people feel like you do light up a room, but you do it in a soft, humble way. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is just like, you don't have to even try. Everything flows so naturally for you. And people notice this about you. And people love to be around you. And they love your strength. Okay, so the next card I'm getting is Queen Bee. And again, so I'm sensing more of this like leadership energy within you. And it's basically, like I said, it's natural. Like you just know how to take charge of a situation naturally, and you seize it. You take the reins and you know how to, it's just like almost riding a horse for you. Like when you take the reins of the horse and it flows naturally to ride the horse. That is how leadership comes to you. But you do it so much in a way that you're very encouraging. And again, I'm feeling heavy supervisor vibes, or if you started your own business, or it could be either a mother. I'm feeling very much mother energy. Just taking control of your household with your kids, your husband, or your wife. However, it's a very much mother energy, but it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a mother, but you do have this mother nurturing energy. And instead of being like a forceful vibe about it, you're very encouraging, letting people know what they're able to do. And that makes people want to go twice as hard for you, I'm hearing. And if you do have children, these are for the mothers that do have children, or it could be the fathers, because sometimes fathers have a beautiful mother energy too. You guys know how to nurture your children. You're very nurturing and you're very encouraging. Your children feel very safe with you. They feel like they can tell you anything because they know you won't judge them. They know you won't criticize them, and they know you won't make them feel less than, right? Because you know how it feels to kind of be at a disadvantage or be disappointed or just be on the lower end of things. So you never want anybody to feel like you did when you were there. So I just feel like you do have a lot of power, Pile One, but you use it in such a humble way. And that's people see you. They see you as a person who has a lot of power, but it's used very humbly, right? So let's see what other messages we have for you. So we have King of Cups. So this is pretty much very much befitting. You basically know how to handle your emotions. You got to the point where you don't let your emotions get the better of you, and you learned that through experience, right? And when something happens that I guess people could, a bad situation or something like that, you don't let it get the best of you. You kind of know how to handle all your nerves, all your emotions and your stress levels, and you just let, like, people always say that you never let your feathers get ruffled, and people just love that. You amaze people how they see, like, people see you go through the craziest things and you never really let it ruffle your fingers. People will very rarely see you get discombobulated or out of control. It's like, Pile One, to keep the control in the room, right? And that in turn keeps everybody else in control. So people feel very safe with you. So we have Seven of Swords. Okay, so I feel like in the past that, again, people, because of your energy, they might have done some sneaky stuff behind your back. But let me tell you, and trust and believe, it was done behind your back because they knew, although you're humble, people also know you're nothing to play with as well. So if anything was done, and I feel like you're aware of it sometimes, because King of Cups is very psychic and their intuition is always on point, and they can just see and know things about people. So you're an excellent judge of character as well, and people know this. So that's why if people do something against you, they do it behind your back. And I'm seeing this is where a lot of the disappointments came from in your life, that you gave people your full trust, and they kind of let you down in this way. And you might have found out about a couple people who were close to you that they've done things behind your back, right? And that has really hurt you, because you love everybody with so much love, and you give people so much trust, and you just want the best for everybody, that really does hurt you and let you down. But instead of that making you jaded or bitter, you kind of love these people from a distance, right? You never really kind of get petty or feel like you have to go toe to toe with them, because it's like you operate from this divine energy and people see that. So sometimes people kind of do things just to get a ruffle out of you because you're so unruffled. So sometimes I feel like people might do things just to see if you notice them, and they might just want to mess with your energies. I'm sad to say, but sometimes people feel like getting negative energy is better than getting nothing. But that's exactly what you do. When people kind of disappoint you, let you down, you kind of just give them nothing. But you still will always love these people. They still will have a place in your heart, but they don't know that. They see that you will have nothing left to do with them. Like, you're the King of Cups, so you truly know how to control your emotions and hide that cup if need be. So if you still have love or emotions for somebody, you know how to hide that. So people will just feel like that cold exterior, but what you're doing is just hiding your love to protect yourself. And that only comes after people have wronged you, right? So we have, okay, so this explains a lot about you. You got, some of you guys might be Pisces as well. So we have the Hanged One. And this basically means by being in the most uncomfortable situations, you have gained so much enlightenment. Like, you truly have surrendered to the universe, and you have that, like, que sera, sera, what will be, and you're okay with it. Like, you've surrendered to the universe. So you have gained this enlightenment, and that's what I'm sensing about you, and that's what others, and that's why I'm saying that people run to you. Like, when people are in a bad way or they need advice, I'm telling you, you're the first person that people think of, and they really do run to because you have so much of an enlightenment about you. You know what I mean? It's like you just know things. And that's because you didn't, when things happen to you, you didn't fight against the flow. You kind of went through it and you grew through it. And people can see that. So when people come to you for advice, they know they're asking the right person, because 9 times out of 10, you've been through some things. So you kind of not seen it all, but you damn sure been through a lot. So they know if they get advice from you, most likely it's coming from something that you've been through yourself. Okay, so pile 1, that was a lovely read. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will go to pile 2. Okay, so pile 2. Pile 2 is coming through pretty strong. If you chose owl, pile 2. And this owl almost looks hypnotizing, right? This owl almost looks like it hypnotizes you. So pile 2, I feel like you hypnotize others. You have like a hypnotizing presence about you. Okay, so we have the art of seduction. And what I am drawn to is this man's face, his demeanor. So I see that people see you as kind of like very stern. You could be a little sternish or hard to read. Yes, you have an excellent poker face. Pile 2. And I feel like you worked on this. You worked on yourself to have this like poker. You do not like people to read you, pile 2. So you know how to make that face almost like stone. So your expressions or what you're thinking inside, don't give yourself away. And other people, they don't, that's exactly what I'm seeing. They don't know how to read you. So you might get a lot of people that come up to you like this woman to try to get in your head. So I'm hearing that you can come off a bit mysterious to people, because you don't let like your inner self come out. So people might feel like you're the strong silent type, that you could be a little hard to read and very mysterious. Other people definitely see you as mysterious, but there is a softer side to you that you do try to hide. You know, I see that. Others don't see that, but I'm seeing that you do have a reason for, you know, like to have this like hard shell to you, because like if you look, he's like holding the roses for the lady, and it's almost like he's hiding. So I guess when people are deserving, that's when you show that side of you. But other than that, you're basically, people see you as very cool, very calm, very collected, and that you just have this unreadable exterior to you, and people are very much drawn to you. Pile 2. But once people get to know you, okay, because this second card is like what people don't know unless they get like closer to you. But when people get to know you, they find that you're very compassionate. They have a lot of compassion for people, and that you'll basically do anything for people. But a lot of people don't get to see this side of you. you know. So I'm definitely feeling that your family sees you as this way, that you have a different face for your family. So you have a face for Paul too. You have a face for like strangers and people you're not that close with. So maybe people at work, your coworkers, or I guess when you're out in the public, you have like this stoic face, right? Or this mysterious or unreadable kind of personality, and you kind of keep it really cool. Like people, like when people think of you, like that's the first thing. Like so and so is so cool. Like, you know, they never let them see you sweat, and that's basically how people feel like you are. But your family views you as very compassionate. Um, they view you as loving, or someone to talk to. When somebody kind of wants someone to listen, right? They think of you. And I'm mostly thinking of your family and people who are close to you, because this is who you show that side to. But they do feel like that their burdens are relieved when they talk to you. You know, because I feel like you're very empathic. So when people talk to you, they just feel like lighter, and they feel like you don't judge them. So that's another thing that people come to you. They like to talk to you because they feel like they know they won't be judged. And I feel like you know a lot of people's secrets. Like people probably tell you anything and everything, and you don't even ask, because they know that their secrets are safe with you. Because you're not a big talker. So people, that's another thing that people see, that they feel like you're not a big talker, that you kind of talk when needed, right? But when you do talk, it like makes people listen to you 10 times more, because the fact that you're like a listener, and that's probably why I'm drawn to this lady, like whispering in the man's ear, because I get like I don't get that you're quiet. I just get you don't share too much. So it makes people want to share more with you. I don't know if it's kind of more to get something out of you, or if it's just something you're able to bring out of people naturally. Like that, it almost reminds me like, it could be like when you go to the psychiatrist, right, office, and you always notice that the psychiatrist kind of sits there and they don't really have much expression, you know, but they're sitting there and they usually have like a stoic face and they're not saying much, and the people kind of talk and talk and talk. It like makes people feel comfortable, right? Like their secrets. So you almost have this vibe that when people come to you, like they're coming to their therapist. So I get that many people see you as their therapist, Paul, too. And I think you are aware of it. And I guess this is also why you kind of have that, why you put a lot of work in having that hard shell, so you won't take on too much of people's burdens, right? You're very selective on whose burdens you take on. Like I said, for your family, no doubt you're compassionate, like you're always available to them most likely when you need them, but you know that your energy kind of draws people in. So that's why you have this hard shell, and it works, because it does keep most people out, but some people it does draw in. And I feel like this could be a masculine pole. It doesn't have to be, but I'm feeling more of like a masculine vibe. But it can get a lot of people to want to come find out about you. They want to know your secrets. Like, so people are drawn to you and want to know what you're about. So let's see what other messages we have. Wow, so this is deep. So I've got that maybe you went through like a heartbreak or betrayal, and that's probably why you work so hard on like having this hard shell. You know that kind of being like your compassionate side first, it can bring in the wrong people, and sometimes you can let the wrong person and they hurt you, right? So now you're kind of a little cautious of you're a little cautious of who you let in your circle. You're a little cautious who you let next to you. And you know how to deal with you know how to deal with pain. Like you wear your pain well. Like people, you could be in pain and people would honestly never even know it. How too. Like they wouldn't even know you're going through a hard time right now, because you're that much able to hide it in your spirit. It's that strong. And I guess that is why people can come and put on their burdens on you, because you're able to deal with a lot of pain. So even if people hurt you, Paula, you don't even show that they hurt you. You kind of would just kind of put that in your like pain basket or wherever in your psyche or in your brain, and you kind of deal with it on your own. You're just super strong. Your soul is super strong that way. Let's see what else we have. The moon. Didn't I say you were mysterious? So this is confirmation. Yeah, Paul too. You're super mysterious. This could be Scorpio or Pisces, but I'm feeling a lot of Scorpio vibe, or Cancer as well, because we have like this water, and then the fact that you kind of wear your pain well. So Scorpio and Pisces people, they're known to kind of be like that. They kind of wear their pain very well, that you almost grow accustomed to it, that sometimes you even kind of expect people to hurt you, especially it's people you don't know. People who don't really know you, they really do keep their distance. And it really works because only the bravest people come to you, okay? Or the people I guess you feel like you share a certain kind of soul bond with. And that's what I'm feeling too. Like, you see how these two ladies are out here and they kind of have like a soul bond with the moon. This is like who I feel like you let in your circle now. That people who you feel like are your tribe, or they have to feel like family. And that's what I'm getting also too, that when you do let people in your circle, you make them feel like family. So now you go by a strict set of rules, right? For people to even stay in your life. So once people actually get in your life and get past this mysterious wall that is you, then you have your own set of rules, Paul, too, that people have to follow to kind of be in your life. You know what I mean? And you see it's like two people. So it's like you're probably close to only like two people that's not included in your family, because how you are, you know what I mean? You know what happened to you. And even though you might not walk around crying, that pain is still somewhat of a reminder of what can happen when you let the wrong person in. So now you have rules that people have to follow for them to stay in your life, because you know your worth, right? And people see it too. A lot of people might even put you on a pedestal, Paul, too. You might not know that, but people do put you on a pedestal. You know, some people even view you as untouchable, unattainable. You know, you're a lot of people's wishes too. You're a lot of people's wishes. So sometimes I feel like you might feel like that people don't like you, Paul, too. Let me assure you that is not the case. People just don't know how to approach you, Paul, too. People think days and days. Because I hear that a lot of people, I'm hearing from spirit that a lot of people have crushes on you, right? But they just do not know how to approach you. So if you look, it's like these people are almost staring like, how do I approach Paul too? You know? And you're looking like it's not easy. It's not easy, you know? It is not easy. So yes, so Paul too. So people view you as mysterious and not easy to get close to. And just you know, but it makes some people want to draw near, and I'm telling you, it's so many people want to get close to you, they just don't know how. So don't ever think that people don't like you. They just don't know how to approach you, Paul, too. Okay, but if they were so blessed to get in your inner circle, they will find how truly compassionate you are. Like your family and your close people or your close friends are able to see you, or lovers, they really see how compassionate you are. Okay, so that's it for pile 2, and we're going to move on to pile 3. Okay, so pile 3, oh my gosh, pile 3. You guys, this pile is going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh. So if you chose the Scorpion, pile 3, you guys are a freaking force of nature. So let's just state that there and you're aware of it. Okay, some things are subconscious and we're not aware totally. Like I think that's the word, aloof, and you're not aware how people see it. You know the effect that you have on others. Pile 3. Pile 3 people, I mean, people have to brace themselves around you. They know you are a force of nature. They know you know your power. People view you as powerful. First of all, let me say hi to all my brothers and sisters. And you have Oya, who is my madrina. And if you are aware of Oya, when I tell you that some people are almost afraid to work with this Orisha, because she brings so much powerful change. Just her presence alone, she sweeps up all the unnecessary so that the new can thrive, or what's necessary can thrive, right? So she comes in, she represents all the storms. So you have like hurricanes, tornadoes, electrical power storms. She represents all of those, and lightning. Okay. And that's people also view you as very electrical. Like you have this electric current. Like when you walk in the room, it's like you fizzle. People see you as like that you fizzle. And some people, I mean, your presence is so big that sometimes people feel like they have to leave out the room because you make them feel so small, Pile 3. You make people feel so small. And it's not even that something that you can help. It is just your energy is like crazy huge. Like, did you ever try to contain a freaking tornado in a room? Did you? Well, that is like trying to contain your spirit. And from what I'm seeing, you're very aware of this. Okay, you might even see that when you meet someone new, their expression, because they've never seen anything like you, and sometimes you notice in their face when they lay eyes on you that this is something they never, or someone they never seen quite like you before. You're aware of it because you get this reaction probably from other people. Oh, and when you speak, you speak your mind. You speak your truth, and people see that in you. Other people, sometimes some people are scared. So know that too, Pile 3, some people are just plumb scared of you. They are. They know not to bring any bullshit to your door. They won't do it. They won't do it because they know you will not have it. Pile 3. You know how to clear it out. If people, I hear that people calling you when they need a situation cleared out. People calling you when, they need courage. They need courage, or they need to stand up to someone. People calling you. Sometimes you might even do the job for them, but it's like you're the last straw because they know if they involve you, you're not going to hold back, because that's what you don't do. You don't hold back. And it's not even pretending. This is just something over years and over experience. And you, at one point, you probably did used to live your life kind of small, right? Because you didn't want to make people feel uncomfortable. I'm hearing that you used to make yourself a little smaller so people can fit in the room. But now I'm hearing you don't give a hell about it, who can fit in the room or not. If people can't hold a candle to you, you feel that's your problem, not my problem. I work too hard to build up my personality. If it doesn't work out for you, too bad, too sad. And people feel that about you. Again, you bring this energy of truth. So another thing, people feel like when they come to you, they have to come to you with the truth. Number one, they feel like you cut through it. Like Oya in tarot is almost equivalent to Queen of Swords. So they know when they come to you, they know they have to come to the truth, because you will cut the bullshit in half. You're not here for the bullshit, right? And people know that about you. People sense that about you. You see that she's wearing a red dress. Oya usually wears a skirt of 9 colors, right? So, because she represents change. Okay, Oya comes in and brings change into environments, and she's just not afraid also of change. So, it can have a Gemini feel too. Okay, so she's not afraid of change. She's not afraid of something being kind of like the tower being all the way swept away or destroyed, because she does have, Oya has destroyer energy. So people do see you, could see you as that as well. And I'm getting that if you get your lovers, that if they're in a relationship with you, like some of them almost are scared to come to you, like, or approach you with things, or how to talk to you with things, because they know you're not scared to kind of dead all things and sweep it out and start over, you know? So people don't want to be left behind with you. People feel like that in a minute, if need be, you will leave anything or anybody behind who doesn't serve to your greater good. You're not here for the bullshit. So people see you as very powerful, and they view you, you know how to use your voice. Your voice is also very powerful. Not only that, your presence. Your presence, people see your presence as very powerful. Like sometimes you don't even have to say a word to make your presence known. Also, people feel like you're very transforming. Like you're just not scared to question the status quo, because you're always looking to reinvent yourself, Paltu. So Oya represents change, right? So I'm feeling like maybe once a week that people see you as like somebody different. Like you're not who you were 3 weeks ago. Like they just always see you as transforming. Okay, and they always just see you as reinventing yourself, and you're not afraid to try change. Like sometimes people like talking to you just to see how many changes you have in your life and how you roll with. Like people are amazed how you're able to roll with the changes, Pile 3. People are amazed by that. Like I'm like, you see how, if you look, you see how like this lady is looking at her, and it's almost like an amazement. This is how people look at you, Power 3. Like people are amazed by you, like how you can handle it, and you handle it so well. Like you've been through things where you had to build yourself up from the dirt, Power 3, from nothing, where everything was destroyed, and you had to start over brick by brick, and you did it gracefully and strong. Like people view you as so strong, Power 3, and they don't know how you do it. And sometimes people just want to stand close to you just to get a little bit of that strength. Okay? And you're just not afraid of changes. You're not afraid of starting over. So let's see what messages we have. So yeah, so to me, 7 of Cups is an excellent representation of what we're talking about, because it's about choices, right? So Pile 3, you're not afraid of choices. You're not afraid. Look at the tornado. Look at the tornado in that. Look at that Oya energy in that cup. Isn't that beautiful? So you're not afraid to just kind of start over. Okay, so cup 1 didn't work out. Let's go with cup 2. Hey, so cup 2 didn't work out. Let's go with cup 3. Hey, cup 4 didn't work out. Like you have this energy, like, okay, so that didn't work out. Like you always want to build from now. You don't dwell in the past. And people see that about you. Again, I'm just feeling like that people know you're not afraid to go it alone. And people just don't want to get left behind with you. Pile 3, like people don't want you to leave them behind. So you might even get people that try to cling to you. So you got 10 of Cups. So Pile 3, a lot of people, I feel like, are your past lovers. They always think of you as the one that got away, or the one they should propose to. Okay, and I'm getting that somebody wants to propose to you now. If you're not already happily married. If you're not already happily married, an offer is coming to you. And you're probably going to get a couple of offers. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing so yours come with a message too, that you're going to get a couple of offers. Okay. And it might even be hard for you to choose because you basically are this open board of you're this like open field of energy, and you hate to be fenced in, right? You hate to be fenced in, or you hate to feel closed in, or you hate to feel like, I don't know, there's no way out. But sometimes out is in. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. So sometimes out is in. So the way to work through your fears is to go through them. And sometimes it's liberation where we never thought that something would be liberating from, right? So finding the perfect partner who will help balance you means you won't have to carry all the load. We know you're strong, but you don't have to carry the whole load by yourself when you find someone who can balance you. Okay. And I know you're no nonsense, and people do view you as no nonsense, but sometimes even the no nonsense people still need help. We all need help. And that's what we're here for. And I feel like your higher self is trying to communicate with you, Pile 3, to say, let people help you. Again, people feel like your energy is so big and huge. People are scared to even offer you help. They feel like you have it, you know? So let people help you. That's liberating for you to be helped. 3 of Swords. So I'm getting that now I'm seeing that maybe you've been through some third-party situations, or maybe people try to put you in third-party situations, because it's a fear when it comes to your love, Pile 3, because people know you are so free, right? People view you as very free. So you've been through a heartbreak yourself, and you carry that as part of your armor. I'm getting that part of your heartbreak too is some of you guys experienced deaths in the family, and that was very transforming. When this loved one died of yours, it was very transforming for you, and it left you with this. It's like a badge you wear. I'm getting this is almost like a badge you wear for those of you that lost loved ones, and you carry that badge like always with you. It is something that you always would carry with this loss, and even though you're not one to grieve in the past, this is something you carry, because this is something that this loved one meant so much to you, but they're always with you. I want to tell you, I can see that now. This loved one is part of your energy field, and they're like always with you, but they're with you like a guardian angel way. And I'm feeling like even this with her, like how this butterfly is on her chest, it's almost like this loved one is your guardian angel. Okay. So yeah, Pile 3, people see you as just this powerful force and very strong, and they feel like you can handle anything. Okay, but people are almost afraid to kind of come to you and approach you because they feel like they're going to get shunned or knocked down by you. But let people help you, Pile 3. Okay, we don't have to carry everything on our own. If the divine and spirit is sending you help, then that help is available for you to take. Then take it. Also, if someone wants to love you, and they prove that they're worthy of your love, let them love you, because that would be, and from what I'm seeing, it would be a blessing from the divine to have. You might even have a kid, and you might be, so I'm feeling a lot of single mom energy in this pile, and you guys might try to do it all. The divine is going to send you someone soon. Okay, and don't be afraid of this offer. I know it kind of feels safe to depend on just you, but being that you can be so fearless, don't be fearless of giving your heart out too. Okay? Don't be scared of giving your heart out, because you're fearless of so many things. We're not going to let something like love hold us back or giving our heart out, right? So Pile 3, that was very interesting, and I loved it, and I hope you guys loved it too. Okay, now we're moving on to Pile 4. Okay, so finally Pile 4. Pile 4, if you chose the angel, and this angel has a little engraving on the side. So it says made for an angel. So this I feel like is my earth angel pile. You guys might be Virgos. Virgos, I'm feeling very much Virgos, Taurus. It could be Caps too, but I'm feeling more Virgo than Taurus. Because if you look, she's very much connected to the earth. I don't know if you can see, but you can see now. She's very much connected to the earth. These cards. So people see you as reserved. You might not deal with people much, pile 4. This is my introvert pile as well. And if you are Virgo or Taurus, you guys kind of do shun crowds and people, right? You know, it's like you feel more comfortable being alone, or you feel more comfortable just being alone or spending time with yourself or nature. I'm getting that you will love nature. So how others see you, it's kind of hard with this one because you really are a loner. You kind of, and it's not like a sad vibe. It's a very beautiful vibe where you're just like one with nature, almost like how a tree or a flower is. Because if you look at her hair is roots in the ground. So I'm feeling such a one with nature. And that's what I'm saying. I'm really feeling like Virgo vibes. Like if you know Virgos are they like operate on another frequency, right? And they're almost like earth angels too, because one of their emblems is the angel. But it's like they get so much comfort from their own company that it's really hard for people to compete and spend time with them, because Virgos really do. They're like their own best friends. So that's basically what you are. And sometimes a lot of people just don't know how to perceive you, or they might perceive you as strange a little bit, because you don't always run to be with people. You don't always run to find a best friend. You don't always run to hang out, because truly you could just be sitting in your garden watching the flowers grow, and this could be the best kind of day for you. Like your day would be so fulfilled just to sit and kind of look at the blue sky, bask in the sun, and just for you to feel that breeze on your face and your hair blowing brings you so much serenity. And you really don't care how other people see you either. You really don't care. And people feel that. So people don't know how to approach you, pile 4, is what I'm seeing. And those who are able to get close to you, a selected few, then they would get to this side of you where they see that you're very, this is Pele, by the way, and they see that you are very fiery. You have like this inner fire about you that is not all what they expected. So I am getting that you surprise people, pile 4, because they see this serene kind of angel vibe to you. And then when they get to know you, they're like, wait a minute, pile 4 is like fiery and even has a little temper. And, you know, she's looking like, I told you so. You know what I mean? Like, I told you so. So, pile 4, you surprise people. When they get to know you, they see this other side of you. And especially I'm hearing when you get comfortable with people, you let your hair down, and people are able to see this fun side of you. So people actually, once they get side of this like quiet, reserved side of you, they see that you're a lot of fun and that you're truly like this funny person. And you like to, 1 minute you might be dancing, 1 minute you might be quiet and thinking, 1 minute you might bring up this deep conversation, deep topic, and you won't, you'll fight to the end. That's what I'm hearing, pile 4, that people are like, oh, pile 4 won't never give up an argument. She'll fight to the end for an argument, because sometimes you're just stubborn sake. Pile 4, doesn't she look stubborn? Just for stubborn sake, like, you'll stick to your guns. you know? And when you find something you believe in, people know you won't walk away from that. You won't abandon that. So a lot of people like to come to you, number one, when they need somebody to listen to. And when they want to talk about off topics. And when I mean off topics, like topics that everybody don't like, oh, how's the weather? Oh, what kind of dress? Like, but like if people really want to come to G, I hear that this poem might be like our astrology and tarot readers and tea leaves readers, that people kind of know you just know things, like the mysterious things. And people will come to you and, like, hey, why is it that I always attract these kind of guys? Deep down inside, because you observe and you listen. Because this is why this card is called Listen, because she operates on another level. So people know you operate on another level and you get your information from the astral plane, Power 4. So they know why you would attract these kind of guys. They know why you attract these kind of people. They know why bad things always happen to you, because you know things on a mystical level. So people know you have like this divine knowledge that comes straight from source itself. You know what I mean? So people know you just know. So people love to talk to you about all kinds of topics. Like you're the type of person that a person can stay on the phone with till like 5 o'clock in the morning, talking about anything and everything. And they know you won't judge them because they know you yourself are also, you think on these topics, right? You think of all kinds of things and you bring up all kinds of topics. So again, people are just like, they're able to get in your people, I feel like people are amazed by you and they keep you for life. Like people never want to let you go, Power 4. That's what they truly think. You're a truly prized possession and people never want to let you go because they know people are like you are so rare. And it's even rare to get in your world. Power 4. And you're very empathic. So when people talk to you, they feel like you get them. They feel like you know. You know what I mean? Because you honestly can feel what they're going through. So people don't feel alone with you. You know what I mean? But I'm getting that sometimes people do find you distant and it's hard to get to you. And if that's one thing, if it's a bad thing, I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I feel like you choose when to socialize and when to deal with people. And you can kind of be stubborn about that. But people take you as you are because people truly do love you. So they take it with a grain of salt. And then, they might say, oh, Power 4 didn't answer their phone today. I'll just try again. Because you choose your moments when you want to be dealing with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so people just view you as this earth angel, like the star, and you're like the maiden that dances. You're like this wild spirit that dances naked under the moon, right? Under full moon. Like people would not be surprised at all, like to see you actually do that because people already think you're doing this anyway. I'm telling you, people probably think like you're in the house with your little broomstick making mystical teas, Power 4. It's so funny what I'm seeing. So 2 of Cups. Yeah, so you're just this loving person. And I'm telling you, when you do share, you do really share of yourself. You really do. And people appreciate you so much. And I'm telling you, people mate with you for life. You probably have like 500 soulmates of those that you do let in because you're such, like, see how this girl is on the water? That's how people view you. Like I guess like an angel. Like they really do view you like this earth angel that walks the earth, that just someone not from here. So people might even call you strange, weirdo, or whatever, because they've never seen such an ethereal presence like yours. Yeah, look, to me, this way, doesn't it look like she's the angel coming down from earth and you just landed? Right? People know when they're around you, they're in really a divine presence. Pile 4. They really know that. They really know that. And so people do treasure you. Even if they don't tell you, people treasure you. And a lot of people, they want to be like you, I'm hearing. But they could never. They honestly could never. Because a type like you're aware of how you are. You just don't freaking care if people find it eccentric or weird. Because you know all the gifts you have inside. You know if you were to let people come in close, that first of all, people get hooked on you. You're addictive as hell. So, Power, let me tell you that people are really addicted to you. The ones that you did let in, and guard your energy. I was told from spirit to tell you that. Guard your energy, because energy vampires kind of really do come to you and want to suck off your energy. That just came to me out of the blue. So beware of people trying to suck off your energy, because it's such a beautiful energy. You get your energy from the earth, by the way. You get your energy from the earth and Mother Nature. So it's always good for you to spend time taking a walk or through nature or by some trees or even just like in a garden. But be careful of energy vampires. But yeah, people are very addicted to your energy. So people find you very addictive as well. Okay? So Pile 4, that was very beautiful. Okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to wrap it up. And I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you see something that people will like, please share to them. Let them know. And I will see you guys next reading. If you have suggestions, you can always leave them down below. Thank you.